When we think about the Earth's ancient past, we might imagine massive dinosaurs or woolly mammoths, but beneath the waves there are creatures still living today that have seen epochs come and go, silently watching from the depths as the world above has changed. Today we're going on a journey into the deep, exploring 10 amazing sea creatures that have withstood the test of time and have lived to tell the tale. From the elusive coelacanth to the mighty sturgeon, each has its own incredible story of survival against the odds. Starting off at spot 10, cue the dramatic music because the coelacanth's story is one of intrigue and unexpected twists. These living fossils, as they're aptly named, have been swimming in our oceans for nearly 400 million years. For perspective, that's before the time when plants colonized land, and way before the first dinosaur roared its existence. Yet until 1938, we thought the coelacanth had been extinct for 65 million years, its memory only living on in the fossil record. Then came a day in December 1938 when Marjorie Courtenay Latimer, a museum curator in East London, South Africa, discovered a peculiar blue fin protruding among the usual catch of a local fisherman. An animal believed long extinct was still alive, virtually unchanged from its ancient ancestors. Their unique features, such as the hinge in their skull, the lobed fins which move like limbs, and an electroreceptive rostral organ in the snout used for hunting, offer a fascinating window into the past and the evolutionary steps that might have led to life as we know it today. Now at spot number 9, moving to the dark, icy depths of our oceans, we encounter a creature that appears to be straight out of a prehistoric book, the frilled shark. This deep-sea dweller with its serpentine body and rows upon rows of terrifying teeth is one of the few extant species of sharks from the family Chlamydoselacidae. Its primitive features, like the 6 pairs of frilled gills from which it derives its name, the 3-pointed teeth perfect for snaring squids, fish and other sharks, and a body that can grow up to 7 feet long, all contribute to its reputation as a living fossil. Living in depths of 1,500 meters, the frilled shark is a formidable hunter. It's believed to ambush its prey, coiling its body and striking in a manner similar to a snake. Its long, flexible jaw allows it to swallow prey whole, while its specialized teeth prevent escape. This mysterious creature of the deep is truly a relic from our oceanic past, remaining mostly unchanged for millions of years. The horseshoe crab, despite its name, is more closely related to spiders and scorpions than crabs. These hardy creatures have been around for approximately 450 million years, outlasting multiple mass extinction events and remaining relatively unchanged throughout that time. In essence, they're perfect snapshots of a long-lost era. Their distinctive helmet-shaped exoskeletons and long pointed tail might seem otherworldly, but these unique adaptations have served them well across the eons. Yet it's their blue blood that makes them a modern-day marvel. Rich in a substance called Limulus amebocyte lysate, LAL. It has the ability to clot around bacteria, protecting the horseshoe crab from infection. Today, medical science uses this unique quality to test the sterility of equipment and vaccines, providing an unexpected link between this ancient creature and cutting-edge human health advancements. If you've ever heard of sea serpents, chances are you've been hearing stories passed down through generations about the giant oarfish. Reaching lengths of up to 56 feet, the oarfish is the longest bony fish alive today. However, their long, thin, silver bodies with bright red crests are rarely seen, as they tend to live at depths of around 3,000 feet. The oarfish's lineage can be traced back to at least 245 million years, where their ancestors swam through the same oceans as the dinosaurs. Known for their peculiar method of propulsion, undulating their long dorsal fins while keeping their bodies straight, the behavior has earned them their name. Interestingly, their appearances in shallow water or the shore often incited fear and awe among ancient seafarers. Even today, these elusive deep-sea dwellers continue to captivate us with their ancient lineage and mysterious habits, reminding us of the wonders and mysteries that reside in the depths of our planet's oceans. Now at spot 6, the Nautilus, an ancient sea creature that has roamed the oceans for over 500 million years, has changed very little in that time. The spiral shell of the Nautilus, divided into chambers, is a natural marvel of engineering and has been a subject of fascination since antiquity. As the Nautilus grows, it adds new chambers to its shell, always adhering to a precise and complex logarithmic spiral. These living fossils inhabit the deep slopes of coral reefs in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. The creatures, capable of living up to 20 years, spend their days hiding in the depths and come closer to the surface during the night to hunt. The buoyancy of their shells, achieved by controlling the gas and liquid within the chambers, allows them to move up and down the water column with relative ease. Adept survivors, the Nautilus's half-billion-year tenure on Earth is a testament to the efficacy of its unique adaptations. The Greenland shark, one of the Arctic's most mysterious creatures, is among the oldest living vertebrates on Earth. Studies suggest that these icy water dwellers can live for at least 272 years, and possibly up to 500 years. Imagine a creature swimming today that might have been alive when Leonardo da Vinci was painting the Mona Lisa. Greenland sharks are not only remarkable for their age. These predators, growing up to 21 feet long, navigate the freezing Arctic waters with surprising grace. Their favorite prey includes seals and fish, but they're not above scavenging a meal from the carcasses of reindeer or even polar bears that end up in their icy domain. Despite being apex predators, these ancient sharks have low metabolic rates and are known to be sluggish swimmers. Yet, their fascinating lifespan, resilience and adaptation to one of the harshest environments on Earth underscore the incredible evolutionary endurance of these ancient species. When we think about prehistoric creatures, the humble giant clam might not immediately spring to mind. However, these mollusks have been inhabitants of the warm waters of the Indo-Pacific coral reefs for over 20 million years. With their large, colorful and ornate shells, they are the largest living bivalve mollusks, capable of reaching over 4 feet in length and weighing more than 440 pounds. These extraordinary creatures live in symbiosis with photosynthetic algae, which reside in the clam's tissue. In return for protection and access to sunlight, the algae provide the clam with nutrients. This symbiotic relationship has allowed the giant clam to survive for millions of years. Despite their size, these gentle giants are non-migratory and remain in the same spot once they've settled as juveniles. The giant clam thus is an enduring reminder of the intricate balance and extraordinary longevity that life in the ocean can achieve. Now for our third spot. Predating many dinosaurs, the alligator gar is a species that has inhabited North America's freshwater systems for about 100 million years. They get their name from their crocodilian shape, featuring an elongated snout and 2 rows of sharp teeth in the upper jaw. Known for their armor-like scales, alligator gars can grow up to 10 feet and weigh over 300 pounds, making them one of the largest freshwater fishes in North America. They have a slow growth rate and are known to live several decades. They can even survive in brackish water or endure periods of low oxygen levels by gulping air into their swim bladders, which function similar to lungs. In spite of their fierce appearance, alligator gars are generally not a danger to humans. Their ancient lineage and unique adaptations have seen them through vast changes to the Earth's ecosystems over the millennia. In their continued survival, they reveal how some of the oldest strategies for living are still successful after millions of years. In the deep, mysterious corners of the ocean live creatures virtually unchanged for hundreds of millions of years. One of these is the Nautilus, a creature so old it roamed the seas during the time of the dinosaurs. Distantly related to octopuses and cuttlefish, the Nautilus is the sole surviving genus of the subclass Nautiloidea, with a fossil record stretching back over 500 million years. Nautiluses possess a distinctive feature that makes them unique among cephalopods: a spiral-chambered shell. They use the gas-filled chambers of their shells to control buoyancy, an ability that's helped them survive through multiple mass extinction events. Inside their shells, Nautiluses lead a mysterious life. They spend most of their time in the deep ocean, coming to shallow waters only to feed and mate. Despite their longevity as a species, Nautiluses are currently under threat due to overfishing and habitat destruction. Their slow reproduction rate and long gestation period make them particularly vulnerable. The story of the Nautilus is a stark reminder that even the most resilient and time-tested of species can struggle to survive in the face of human activity. Last but certainly not least, we have the sturgeon, a group of fish species that are amongst the oldest and longest living vertebrates on the planet, with their distinctive, streamlined bodies and rows of bony plates for protection. Sturgeons have existed since the time of the dinosaurs, around 200 million years ago. These incredible creatures can live to be over 100 years old, with the oldest recorded sturgeon reportedly reaching an age of 152. Sturgeons can also reach tremendous sizes, with some species growing up to 18 feet long and weighing over 2,000 pounds. They're known for their late maturity and infrequent reproduction cycles, which unfortunately make them vulnerable to overfishing. Interestingly, sturgeons are also renowned for producing caviar, highly prized as a luxury food item. However, this has also led to a decrease in their numbers due to overfishing. While sturgeons have survived multiple mass extinctions over the millennia, they now face a serious threat from human activities. Their tale is a stark reminder of the complex challenges that even the most ancient and adaptable creatures face in the modern world. And so, after diving into the world of these ancient mariners, we realize how each creature carries within it a piece of our planet's history, a living testament to the tenacity of life. Their survival serves as both a testament to nature's resilience and a cautionary tale about our responsibility as stewards of this planet. We live in a world that seems so accessible, with the wonders of the internet bringing every corner of the globe to our fingertips. But what if I told you there are places out there full of mystery and intrigue where you can't set foot, no matter who you are or how far you're willing to travel? From secretive government installations to secluded islands, from ancient caves housing prehistoric art to clandestine vaults guarding the world's most important seeds, today we'll embark on a journey to explore the forbidden corners of our world. Alright, so let's start with a place that houses a vast collection of pivotal historical events, not just religious but secular as well, the Vatican's secret archives. Now, the name Secret Archives might suggest a shadowy room filled with mysteries, but actually the word secret is a little misleading. The Latin secretum in this case refers more to private. It's more of a personal archive of the Pope. Located in Vatican City, this archival bunker is estimated to span a staggering 53 miles of shelving, with documents dating back to the 8th century. Inside, you'd find an astonishing range of documents such as state papers, correspondence, papal account books, and many other texts that the Church has accumulated over centuries. There's the 60-meter-long scroll containing the minutes of the trials of the Knights Templar, which began in 1307, or the Inter Caetera, the papal bull issued by Pope Alexander VI in 1493, which split the New World between Spain and Portugal. And these are just a few examples. Access to these archives is not as simple as walking into a library. To even step foot into the archives, you must be a serious scholar with a detailed and specific purpose for your research. There is an application process that involves submitting letters of recommendation, stating the purpose and the importance of your research. But even after jumping through all these hoops, there are areas that remain off-limits. So while it's not secret in the sense of being hidden, it is secret in that access is extremely limited and tightly controlled. Who knows what undiscovered historical insights still lie within these hallowed and restricted halls? The Vatican Secret Archives indeed hold a tantalizing appeal for historians and conspiracy theorists alike, their secrets maintained behind a veil of ecclesiastical authority and bureaucracy. And now let's talk about a place that almost everyone has heard of, but few have actually seen: the infamous Area 51. Situated deep within the Nevada desert, it's been at the center of countless conspiracy theories, particularly those involving extraterrestrial life and UFOs. But what's the real story behind this legendary location? Well, Area 51 is a classified remote detachment of Edwards Air Force Base under the administration of the United States Air Force. It was originally established during the Cold War as a testing and development facility for aircraft, including the U-2 and SR-71 Blackbird reconnaissance planes. Sounds straightforward, right? However, its shroud of absolute secrecy, coupled with several reported sightings of unidentified flying objects, has led to a swirl of theories and speculations. Many believe that the US government uses Area 51 to study recovered alien technology, or even to communicate with extraterrestrial beings. Officially, all research conducted at Area 51 is top secret, and until 2013, the US government didn't even publicly acknowledge its existence. This intense secrecy unsurprisingly fuels the intrigue. The facility is heavily guarded, with sensors and security cameras scattered throughout the area and armed guards patrolling its perimeters. So, while it's become a staple of pop culture and alien enthusiast pilgrimages, just think about the Storm Area 51 event that started as a joke on Facebook and attracted millions of followers. It is indeed a prohibited area. Unauthorized trespassers can face hefty fines, confiscation of equipment, or even jail time. Area 51 then remains wrapped in a riddle, nestled in the arid expanses of the Nevada desert. Now, let's switch gears and head to the southwestern region of France. Nestled here in the Dordogne area, we find the Lascaux Caves, an archaeological treasure trove closed off from the public. The Lascaux Caves are a complex of caverns that are home to one of the most famous and significant collections of prehistoric art in the world. Discovered in 1940 by 4 teenagers, the caves contain over 600 wall paintings that cover its interior walls and ceilings. These paintings, estimated to be over 17,000 years old, depict a variety of animals, human figures, and abstract signs. The detailed artistry and sheer scale of the works are astonishing, providing a unique window into the world of our ancient ancestors. But why is such a significant site closed to the public? The answer lies in a simple but destructive force: mold. After the caves were opened to the public in 1948, the caves saw upwards of 1,200 visitors per day. However, the impact of human visitation soon became apparent. The breadth of the many visitors, along with the lighting installed in the caves, created an environment conducive to the growth of mold and other microorganisms, damaging the precious paintings. By 1963, the French authorities recognized the potential catastrophe in the making, and the decision was made to close the Lascaux Caves to the public. Since then, access has been extremely limited in order to protect and preserve the fragile artworks within. An exact replica of the original cave, known as Lascaux 2, was opened nearby in 1983 to allow people to experience the remarkable artwork without causing further damage to the original. Still, the true Lascaux remains a place most of us will never see, a closed-off relic from the depths of human history. Sometimes places are forbidden not just for their strategic importance or potential danger, but because of their haunted pasts, and few places fit that description better than Poveglia Island in Italy. Nestled between Venice and Lido in the Venetian lagoon, this small island might look harmless, even picturesque from afar, but its history is anything but tranquil. Poveglia Island has been the backdrop for a cavalcade of humans suffering over the centuries. Its dark past and the tales of persistent hauntings make it one of the most chilling no-go zones in the world. The island's macabre history begins in the 14th century, when it was used as a quarantine station for people suffering from the Black Death. The diseased and dying were shipped to Poveglia, where it is said they lived out their final agonizing days. In the subsequent centuries, the island served the same purpose for other plague outbreaks. But the gruesome history of Poveglia doesn't end there. In the 20th century, a mental hospital was erected on the island. Legend has it that a doctor conducted horrendous experiments on the patients there before eventually going mad and taking his own life. With such a bleak and troubled history, it's not surprising that Poveglia Island is said to be teeming with restless spirits. The Italian government has forbidden public access to the island, partly due to its decaying structures, but mostly because of its eerie reputation. Visitors are strictly prohibited from setting foot on Poveglia, making it an irresistible beacon for thrill-seekers and paranormal enthusiasts around the world. Burrowed within the remote Arctic Svalbard archipelago in Norway, there lies an unassuming structure that is often referred to as the Doomsday Vault. But what could warrant such an ominous nickname? Well, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault is an awe-inspiring initiative, a safety deposit box for the world's crops. Built deep inside a mountain, the vault houses over 1 million packets of seeds representing the most important crops humanity relies upon. Its purpose? To serve as the ultimate insurance policy for global food supply in the event of a cataclysmic event, such as a major global crisis, nuclear war, or even a devastating pandemic. Despite its worldwide significance, the vault is situated in a remarkably remote location. Svalbard is the farthest north a person can fly on a commercial airline, situated about midway between mainland Norway and the North Pole. The isolation is key to the vault's purpose. Its location ensures that the seeds will stay frozen, even in the event of a power outage. Inside, the seeds are sealed in custom-made 3-ply foil packages and stored at a frigid -18 degrees Celsius, ensuring their long-term survival. The vault can store 4.5 million varieties of crops, with each variety containing around 500 seeds. so a maximum of 2.5 billion seeds can be stored in the vault. While the Svalbard Global Seed Vault is funded by the Norwegian government, it operates in partnership with an international organization called the Global Crop Diversity Trust and is open to seed deposits from all around the world. Despite its global importance, the vault is off limits to the public, and only a handful of individuals have ever been inside. Its remote location, combined with the vital role it plays in humanity's survival, makes it one of the most intriguing places we are forbidden to visit. Imagine a place virtually untouched by the outside world, where a tribe has lived for thousands of years with little to no contact with the rest of humanity. North Sentinel Island, located in the Bay of Bengal and governed by India, is precisely such a place. Inhabited by the Sentinelese tribe, the island is one of the last places on Earth where people continue to live a hunter-gatherer lifestyle, essentially untouched by modern civilization. There are no concrete estimates, but the tribe's population is believed to number between 50 and 200 individuals. The Sentinelese have maintained an aggressive isolationist policy. They have not developed agriculture, and they subsist mainly through hunting, fishing, and gathering wild plants. Their tools are basic and often made from materials washed up on the island shores. They've also exhibited a consistent desire to be left alone, frequently reacting to outsiders with hostility. This hostility and the risk it presents to both the Sentinelese and outsiders led the Indian government to declare North Sentinel Island a no-go zone. Visiting the island is strictly prohibited. This law isn't just to protect curious visitors from potential harm, but also to safeguard the Sentinelese from diseases to which they have no immunity. Despite the strict laws, there have been several ill-fated attempts to contact the tribe over the years. Most famously in 2018, an American missionary named John Allen Chow was killed by the tribe after illegally visiting the island in an attempt to convert them to Christianity. North Sentinel Island is a reminder of our planet's vast and varied human history, a testament to the resilience of a people who have survived for thousands of years with minimal contact with the outside world, and a stark example of why some places remain off-limits to the curious traveler. And there you have it, a tour of the forbidden, of the mysterious, and of the hidden. While these places may be off-limits for most of us, it's the very fact of their inaccessibility that piques our curiosity and fuels our sense of wonder. After all, in an era when information is at our fingertips and travel is a commonplace occurrence, it's a tantalizing reminder that some secrets remain well guarded and some places remain tantalizingly out of reach. As always, thanks for watching, and remember, curiosity isn't just about seeing new places, but also dreaming about the ones we can't.